Okay, a career in sports public relations. The reason why I decided to pick a career in sports public relations is because sports catches my attention. I've been involved in sports since I was a child, so I decided to turn this little passion of mine into a project. So, what a career in sports public relations entails is what you're basically doing is catching the audience's attention or the potential audience you're trying to reach in order for them to come be a part of your fan base so they can spend money on the organization. When you're doing this, your goal is to increase the fan base as much as you can. You want to create a positive relationship between the media and the sports organization. So the public relations field has a good image of the specific organization you're working for, and it's known to the public that you guys are a good organization. With this, you will increase media coverage that's appropriate between the sports organization and broadcasters. So, for example, if somebody's doing good in the public or donated, you want to emphasize that because it shows we're a company or organization that cares and gives back. Okay, a career in sports. One specific firm I decided to focus on was Kemper Lesnick. The reason why I decided to focus on them because they're a Chicago-based firm that specializes in sports public relations. They value a broad, wide category of fields, such as brand activations, consumer public relations, crisis PR, golf and travel, insurance and sponsorship, and renewable energy. The things I decided that were more important to me when it came to Kemper Lesnick was their crisis PR. As many sports teams or sports athletes do experience, they experienced that they had a little slip up and they need someone to help them out or patch the road a little bit, which is why I decided to look at their NFL draft. So for the first time in 50 years, Kemper Lesnick decided to take on the NFL draft in Chicago in 2016. One thing they needed to do was to make this NFL draft a lot more exciting and bring a lot more attention and awareness to this that they had previously in New York City since they're switching for the first time in a long time. One of the solutions that Kemper Lesnick decided that they would be most beneficial to take on this task is they provide multi-economic benefits by bringing the NFL draft. By this, a lot of local businesses, any local caterings towards a specific event would benefit. And the fan experience would be increased because Chicago doesn't experience a NFL draft at all, especially when it comes to it being segregated in New York. And then as a result, the NFL draft received 250 million social media impressions, $860 million in revenue in the city of Chicago, and 250,000 people attended this NFL draft in Grant Park, which overall allowed them to meet their goal of bringing attention and bringing awareness to the city of Chicago regarding the NFL draft. A dream athlete of mine to work with is Conor McGregor. The reason why I chose Conor McGregor is because he was always in the media outlets. One thing he's always been commonly known for is violent behavior and being arrested by the authorities. Now, the steps of resolution is denial. You can deny that it happened, not just because the specific event occurred, but deny the intention of why it happened, which kind of leads into the evasion of responsibility. For something that causes violent behavior, for Conor McGregor, you would say something provoked him. Something came about that gave him no other choice but to cause this violent behavior. And reducing the offensive act, if he was provoked, it's not that bad of an issue as if this was unwarranted. That's what I would do for Conor McGregor's issues with violent behaviors. And for the CSR for Conor McGregor does like to involve himself in a lot of charities. And in order to help out his image that he has, Conor McGregor is known to spend time with large philanthropies, and even himself, he has a personal philanthropy he does in order to increase his public image. This is why I feel like when he makes a large charitable donation to any children's hospital or any donation that's large regarding any philanthropy events, he's allowing his personal social marketing to be shifted towards a year where he's viewed as a likable character, and the issues that he's come up with in the past seem to drift away because now this is the new image of him, and someone who's donating such a large amount of money is basically buying away his past.